Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen of the interwebs. This is knotwork, and I have been busy around here. Still playing Feed the Beast, doing the monster pack, and possibly getting out of control with it. Um, I have spent most of the day just running around, sprucing the place up a bit. As you can see, the Tinker's Construct is now a monster. Takes up 2 levels, but I can smelt an entire stack at a time in it, so that's good. Got my tree farm going. I'm not powering anything with it yet. Basically, just letting it do its thing. Why are you? What's going on here? Oh, because you're drawn all the way from over there. Okay, that'll be why. So, this guy's filling up. It's a pretty simple Steve's cart setup. I didn't go for all of the reinforced metal just because the regular one seems to last for a while and I don't mind fixing it up. So, I'm just going to let it do its thing. You're going backwards. What are you doing? Stupid little Roomba. So that all dumps down here, flows through here, and eventually it will power all of my energy generation. I'm going full out steam powered. One of the other guys on the server is doing the whole nuclear reactor thing, and I think he's died twice to radiation poisoning. So I'm going to stick with steam. Got one of these guys, which this is the elevator. I don't know if you guys have seen it. It's pretty cool. It's a block added by the Open Blocks mod, which has some nifty little things. It's made with an ender pearl in the center, and then 8 blocks of any color wool around the outside, and you stack them on top of each other. Now, there's 2 configurations for it. One uses experience, one doesn't. Ours is using experience right now, so I'm trying not to use it too much until I can get a efficient experience grinder on here. But what you do, you stand on it, and if you jump, it pops you up a block. If you crouch, down you go. But if you look at my experience, every time I jump, it takes some. So try not to use that too much unless it's on the free mode. So I've got 2 of them. So I can go up, down, down, up, up. So a little bit quicker, and that way I don't have any stairwells or ladders once everything's done. Got Tinker's Construct ore berries set up. It's a pretty simple little setup here. You use these autonomous activators, which basically what they are is a little block with a sucker on it, and you can configure it so that it's either right clicking or left clicking, just like if you were the one doing it. So what you do is you put a block of anything, just anything that's not going to be used on this first slot, tell it to use first slot only, and right click, and plant the ore bush above it. And then what will happen is it's basically sitting there and it's constantly just right clicking as if you were sitting there waiting for the berry. And then see if we can get any coming down. Probably not. The ore berries are nice, but it's not a heavy flow kind of thing. Just a little trickle of things. Now, I do have... It doesn't look like they've been producing. I have about 5 of the experience bushes in there. So, let's see if we can get and take a look. See? That guy right there. That one is nice if it produces, but it's not the fastest. You can automate all this to then separate out the experience into another autonomous activator, which will then spill the experience orbs out and collect them, and you can set up like automated enchanting tables and stuff. I'm not dealing with all that, not yet anyway. So, for now, this will do. I'm starting work on my sorting system. Why do I need a sorting system? Because I have a bunch of stuff, and I'm getting ready to get a bunch more. I've got a quarry. So, I'm trying to get this set up multi-layer. So the first level will just be barrels of all the crap that we get a lot of. So cobblestone, sand, dirt, stuff like that. And then anything that I definitely want to make sure I have plenty of room for. So emeralds and diamonds and all that stuff. So that'll go up there. There's going to be a little walkway. And then down here, where right now I'm just storing all my random stuff, this will eventually be overflow for the barrels. So anything that gets past the barrel system will come down and get caught by a row of what will eventually be probably diamond chest. But for right now, I'm a little too poor to even come up with iron chest. I've dumped a ton of resources into setting up the Steve's cart and the boiler. So I think I've got maybe a stack of iron. No, not even a stack. So I've still got plenty of copper and tin and all that stuff, which is good for once I start getting heavier into the actual machinery. Like this stuff, because you use a lot of that. But for now, just trying to get the resources, yeah, I'm pretty broke. So I'll be back in a bit once I get this finished, and then maybe we can look for a nice place to plop down our quarry. What I'm planning on doing is just have it all feed into an ender chest, and then that will just suck right into the sorting system. And I need to look. I know there's something like the void pipes that you got in 1.47, but I don't remember what it's called. Trash can, maybe? Is that it? Yeah, trash can. So this thing's nice. Basically, you just set it up and you put it at the end of your line, and anything that gets through your entire system will end up just getting thrown away in the trash can. So if you end up with, stacks and stacks of cobble, that way you don't have to deal with it. It just gets dumped out of the world. So definitely need one of them. But for now, I got some barrels to make. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Alright. Okay guys, one quick thing, just wanted to show you this. I realized I wasn't getting the ore berries that I should have been. So I came back down here and I busted through, and for some reason, this activator, I had to pop the pipe so it stopped connecting. Nope, not like that. Not like that, like that. So as soon as I did that, a couple of berries popped out, and the rest of them just went nuts. So apparently, this was what was sitting in the activators, waiting for me. So a little more efficient than I thought it was. But I have no idea why it did that. So if you set something like this up, just make sure if you're not getting what you think you should be, just go back in, double check, and smack a couple of the pipes, just see what happens. And it seemed to have fixed my issue. So, just a heads up there. Alright, I'm gonna get back to it. Okay, guys, I'm back, and I think I have everything I need to start my quarry. I've got the quarry, I've got an ender chest, finally. Got some of those ender lily seeds, but those things take forever to grow. So this is linked to a chest back at my base. And then I've got a couple of leadstone energy cells to get this thing going. Some land markers, and my trusty crescent hammer. I also got a couple of lily pads, and I need them because my quarry is going to be built out there. I'm trying to avoid damaging the landscape as much as possible, since this is a group server, and I don't want to be that guy. So, take the lily pad, and come on, place the block. So, I'm going to build a little platform out here and get my markers set, and then we'll get everything going. How's that sound? Alright, and there it goes. So, I did forget my leadstone energy conduit, so I had to run back to the base real quick, but thankfully, I found a portal gun. This thing is awesome. This is from the Portal mod, based off of the video game Portal, and you get basically two holes, the blue and the yellow. This is just a basic one. Now, you can modify these so that when you're playing on a server like this, they're not interlapping. But I got one here, and I got one here. So, I keep the blue one by my front door. The yellow one is for wherever I am, so I can beat feet pretty quick and get back to base if I need to, which will come in handy here because I didn't bring my engines with me. I'm just running it off of the leadstone energy cells. And I might have to run those back. Man, that thing is just sucking up power. Look at it go. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to run back and forth. Yeah, thing's eating much faster than I thought it would. That's fine. I got two of them, so while one's charging, the other can be doing its thing. So, now, you don't have to put down a chunk loader or anything with these. The quarry itself functions as a chunk loader. And no wonder, look. Is it just holding all of the MJ? Because I know I can't use that much. But it's moving. Alright, so last thing I gotta do is plop down an ender chest. So now we should see working? Yep. There it goes. Fills the chest. Why aren't you sucking back? Let's head back to the base and see what it's doing, huh? So, and I'll put a roof on this thing eventually. I'm just not sure. It's not drawing down the salt. I wonder if it's not recognizing it. I know that's set properly. Nothing in here. Yep, here comes the dirt. So yeah, it's not recognizing the salt apparently. So I'm wondering if the agriculture mod just isn't recognized by the item ducks. We've been finding all kinds of weird little incompatibilities as we're playing this because it is a beta release version. So that seems to be a new one. So I'm going to let this run for a bit because I don't trust it yet. As you can see, I've got all my barrels set up, all my stuff that I definitely want to keep and hold on to. Then down here is all my raw ores. I probably won't be getting much tin or copper. That's one drawback from doing a over the ocean quarry versus doing something over the mainland, because the ocean floor bed starts down almost at gold level. So, but I've got a ton of copper and tin already, so not a big loss. I'm more worried about the iron and the diamonds and any of that deep down stuff that I can get my hands on. So I am totally okay with sacrificing some of... I bet you it's out of power already. Might have to actually bring my engines over there after all. Yep, totally out of power. Wow. Well, that was fun. Okay, guys, I am going to probably get my engines and bring them over and set them up over here, because this is not going to work for me. Yeah, okay, I'm definitely going to need a little bit better of a setup here. So I've decided to make something, because that thing is sucking through power faster than I can get it back and forth. So we need something there manufacturing the power for us. What do we need? Engines. What I'm doing is I am crafting some magnetic engines, which are these guys, the magnetic dynamos. So it's pretty easy. It's some Invar gear, 3 pieces of Invar, the transmission coil, which is silver and redstone, which I don't have any of that on me. Tin, lead, there we go, silver. So I'm just making 2 of these real quick, and that should help immensely. Immensely? Immensely. I can barely talk today. You guys ever have a day like that where just everything you say comes out wrong? Yeah, I call that Tuesday. So this, wrong. I never get placements of things right. That was out 2 up there, and 2 there. Okay. Some magnetic dynamos. So those were easy. So now we need some magma. Where are we going to get that? We're going to steal it from over here, because I got a ton of these. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see. And I'll take these 2. There we go. That should be plenty to run for a while. And back through the hole. Bloop. That thing was a great find. So, let's put 1 there. Oh, too close to the hole. And 1 there. And I think I can just put these right on top. And whack them. Yep. And the nice thing about these portable tanks is they stack easily. So you can just keep piling them on top of each other, and they'll just drain right down through the bottom. So that 1 there, 1 there. Let's split the difference with this guy just to drain him. So we'll put him there, pop him off, grab him. Put them back. Get them back so I can get more. Okay, and then I should just need one lever, just right there. Oh, that's right, because these aren't engines, they're dynamos, so they don't need a lever. Right? What am I doing wrong? Oh, yep, that's good. So that now seems to be powering up faster than the Quarry can use it. So I got a nice little buffer there. And I wonder if I can just piggyback these together. I need bottom to be blue. Right? We'll see what that does. It might fill this one up first and then go up through it. But for now, that should get us quite a bit of stuff. Sand. Be amazed how much sand you need in this version of the game. Nope, that's food. So we come down here. And here comes stuff. Now, there's these big breaks in between when you see stuff coming through the pipe. When you see something like that on yours, don't worry too much about it, especially when you've just started running. Anytime the quarry itself hits a dead spot, big opening, it won't skip over it. It'll continue moving one block at a time. And what it does, let's get down here. So I can show you what I'm talking about. See, it just kind of moves along. So there's these big open areas in the seabed. So it's missing those. Some air. You see when it comes over here, and then it's just moving, gliding. So anytime it hits a spot like that, you're not going to get anything. Same thing over dry land, whenever you pass over a cave. But the ocean, it's definitely a little more common. So I'm going to head back to base, refill my jetpack, then watch all the goodies come pouring in. So, see you guys in a bit. Okay guys, we are back. This thing has been running for a while. It's actually the next day now, and the sun's going down again. I'm getting tired of running lava back and forth to this thing. It's it's not bad with the portal mod, but it's still, I've made probably 8 trips with this, and I'm sick of it. So today, it's the next day, by the way, I have decided to up our game a little bit. And to do so, I need one of these, Magma Crucible. It's pretty easy to make. Some copper gears, redstone reception coil, machine frame, some nether brick, which I got this by jumping into the nether, grabbing a bunch of netherrack, and then smelting it. Because with the mods, it makes going anywhere near an actual nether fortress just about suicide. And a leadstone energy cell. So that gives us a magma crucible. What do we need the magma crucible for? Because I need to melt some ender pearls. So let's go downstairs. So I love this little elevator. Boop, 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 boop. That thing's fun. But I've changed the setup down here a little bit, as you can see. This is the ore berries just weren't producing the way I wanted, so I made a blackout curtain. It's freed them up a little bit. That's pretty cool. That's 6 pieces of wool made like a door. Gives you 12 curtains, and it's an invisible block. You can walk through it, but it stops all light. So because ore berries need darkness to grow, that definitely helps. So you can see I've got 2 levels now. I switched out the item ducts when it went and lost all of my diamonds. I threw them into the sorter, and when I got down here, I had 1. So I went and I found some more, but we're going with the Buildcraft pipes. Is it slow? Yes. There's a little chest going through. Look at the little chest. My quarry apparently has drilled right through a mine shaft, so that's netting me some interesting little drops. But so all of this is now diamond pipes. I've got the filter set, so that way I'm not losing anything anymore. And then I've got the trash cans every here and there with the junk that I really don't want to hold on to. So all my cobble, my sand, all that stuff. So it's working out pretty good. I've still got some open areas for anything that I've forgotten about. And I still have the chest to catch any last minute things, but you can see it's producing. I'm getting some stuff, not a ton, but when you're as poor as I am, anything's good. Now, this crazy setup over here is what we're working with now. This is the leadstone, which is what replaces red power. Let me just make sure this is saying nothing. Don't go anywhere. I'm probably going to need a liquid transposer too, aren't I? But for now, let's say bye to my ender pearls. That kind of hurts a little. Took forever to get those things. Now, I'm powering all of this with this. This right here is powering all this. How is it doing that? Well, let's go down to the basement, shall we? Boiler. So I got a low pressure boiler hooked up. As you can see, it's being fed charcoal from up above, which is coming from the tree farm. So the tree farm comes up, drops everything in those barrels, and then the charcoal barrel itself, let's turn hover mode back on, is hooked up to draw out both to this and to my little Jenny up here. So eventually the generator will be replaced with what is it? It's not the engine, the turbine, but I'm going to need a ton of steel for that, which is part of the reason I need to hook this up first, because why aren't you doing it? Go. Okay, there we go. You have to be right on it. I'm thinking I might eventually make a set of 4, so that way you can just kind of wander in, because for some reason I keep missing the exact point I need to be. That's annoying. But, so all that steam runs up to the steam dynamos. Steam dynamos power everything. Now, why am I building all this, you ask? Because I need to make a tesseract to be able to pump through from the steam dynamos all the way over to my quarry. That's kind of the thing with Feed the Beast, is everything is designed to get you to that next step. So eventually everything should run itself, but for now I'm just happy I got a boiler. But yeah, I'm definitely going to need a liquid transposer. That's 750 millibuckets. What do I need for the Tesseract again? I know it's... And they've changed the recipe quite a bit. That you need these things now, the Enderium ingots. So those guys are made from Enderium blend. So I need a bucket. Yeah. Each of those. Yeah, I think I need one more ender pearl. So that would make 4. I need 4. Yeah. So I need another ender pearl, and my ender lily seeds are taking forever. So I think I might call this the wrapping up point, just because, like lots of things in Feed the Beast, I'm kind of stuck until the next progression. So for now, I'm knotwork, patiently waiting for these guys to bloom. Till then, I will catch you guys next time. Bye.